Today we're going to be going over some psychedelic effects in Photoshop. These are going to be very creative, and you're not going to have a use for these all the time, but it will be very fun. So, as you can probably tell, I'm in Adobe Photoshop CS6 Beta, which just recently came out, and you should be able to follow along just fine in CS5, CS4, maybe even CS3. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing I want to do for this image to give it a psychedelic, crazy effect is select my sky layer, and I'm going to use the magic wand tool for that because that will be the most easy. And you can refine your edge, but I don't think that will be necessary for this. I'm going to go ahead and copy it, make a new layer, and paste it. And now let's get some filters going. So the first thing I want to do is add a solarizing filter. So go down to Filters, Stylize, Solarize. Now you can see this kind of inverted the colors, kind of made them a little different, but it's a little dull right now. So let's go ahead and add a curves adjustment. Let's pop this window out here. So we could brighten it up, give it some contrast. I think I'm liking it right there. And go ahead and create a clipping mask so that it doesn't affect our buildings, just our sky. And I think I also want to give it a hue and saturation. Again, create a clipping mask and bring up the saturation. You can bring the lightness down, up, whatever you please. And the hue, you can always further change the color. I think I'm going to go for a, 69 kind of look. Nice hippie era Woodstock kind of feel, which of course I was not there, but that would have been legendary. And one of the things I'll notice is that our selection is not completely clean. You can definitely see these edges. We haven't gotten this so that it also is solarized. That doesn't really matter because we're about to get a whole lot trippier. So you could add a fisheye effect or just something to distort it, but I think what I want to do is select our background layer, and, well, let's select all our layers, and let's just merge them into one. And let's go ahead and liquefy it. First thing is this move tool, and I'm using open and close bracket to open up and close my brush. So I think what I want to do is just kind of start messing with this a little bit. Push this in, pull this out, get pretty wild with it. And we can grab our rotation tool. Here's our pucker, so we could bring this in. Do some crazy stuff. Our bloat tool. Could push this out. Hand tool, just move it around. And I think reconstruct tool will of course put it back to normal. So I'm just kind of mess with it. Move it around. Twist it up. And give it a very trippy, psychedelic look. Of course, you could go further with the colors, mess them up even more, do some weird stuff with the sky here. I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, I don't want to mess this part up. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and it'll just kind of render out these changes. And we could go into Filter, Distort, and just do kind of a, well, there are a lot of things we can do. But I think what I want to do is go into Noise and add some noise. Roughen this image up a little bit. Let's make it Gaussian noise and push up the amount a little bit. Well, let's push up the amount a pretty good bit, make it monochromatic. And then, actually, you know what? No, let's just go ahead and bring the amount down. I think introducing some noise would do it some justice and making it look older and weirder. I think now I just want to add a bit more contrast, maybe brighten it up a little bit, but still have that contrast. And any further adjustments you can do whatever you want. I think what I might try to do is use the new CS6 oil paint look. So I'm going to select my background layer, oil paint, and I might try this. I might try to make it look very painterly, you know, add a little more to it. I could do that. That would look cool. Make it look a little more real, seeing as how it would be much more likely for this image to occur in a painting rather than a photo. You would know it was digitally doctored. But you can definitely do more from here. I like it a lot as it is. I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I could do some correcting around here, but I'm going to go ahead and let you have fun with it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I appreciate comments and ratings. And have a great rest of the day. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks. See ya.